signs you could have stayed. It's only over when the day is done. I never knew you was a runner, yeah. I mistook you for a son. It don't matter what we think when it's all over. 'Cause this is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah. This is our last chance to leave it all behind. Raise your voice and raise your power, yeah.
Archie, is it fun?
Fun.
Fun.
After me. Ready? Happy?
Happy.
New?
New?
New. Yeah.
Boom.
Okay, so today is January 6, 2021, and it's 3 a.m. 326 subscribers. Okay, 326 subscribers, 11,144 public watch hour. If you hear my voice slightly different, it's because I'm using a new headset. I've had it for a very long time. I never liked it, but I'm tired of using the other one because it's two different devices when I do the other recording. So I just want to focus on one device. So that's the headset. Okay, so yeah. All right, so new subscribers, welcome. Thank you for watching my videos. And pretty much what I do is I pretty much go on Twitter, review some of the squads, whatever the squads post, and I answered my input in it. Whatever idea, things that come into mind, I share it with you. That's pretty much it. And yeah, that's it. And there are things I don't post when I see things get a little bit too nasty or too personal, or if it's talking about the Cambridges, sometime I don't post it. Okay, so that's pretty much what I do. And thank God for the other squads who asked me to do that. So it's the squad who encouraged me to share the tweets with them. Okay, and occasionally, but lately I haven't do it. Is that when I create special videos, let's say some topic come up and I want to know more about it, then I probably will create a video specializing on that particular topic. But other than that, it's just tweets that I share and I answer my input, things like that. And I'm not like the other squads, like Megan Pedia. Okay, she does her research first and then she put the video out. I'm like completely 360. Okay, I give my ideas and then I do the research. Sometimes I say more in the video than what you actually see. It's just that if I cannot find the document or something to back me up, I just delete it or cut it out. It's probably still there on the original recording, but I just don't share it if I don't find uh, the thing that will back me up or something like that, because I don't want to deal with issues later. All right, so that's pretty much it. Uh, something that happened on the comment section. I forgot what it was, and I wanted to bring the topic up. Oh, okay. If I'm taking too much time on it, I'm not. Okay, so I can find it, so I'm just gonna leave it as that. If in the middle of the thing it comes up, and then I'll bring it up. Sorry about that. Okay, that's Twitter now. Let's see what's going on. That's Myra 11 minutes ago. It's the excellence for me. This picture, I love it. Okay, I have it. It's just look like superhuman coming through the door. I don't know why. For some reason, I love this picture and the way they look coming. Look at Harry, all proud and with his wife by his side and all of this. But I love it. I don't know why I love this. It looks really, really nice. Okay. And I think I've highlighted that picture before. Look at him again. Not just him, them, both of them. Okay, so my Myra and Paige is something. They like, let's say there's nothing going on with the Sussexes, for them to create some sort of a conversation out of nowhere. They just post something, and sometimes they put a caption on it to get the conversation going between the squads. So this one is one of them, and it's just 12 minutes ago, and it's 3 a.m. in my side of town. Okay, so the squads are not up yet. So I don't want to spend too much time on things that not quite clear yet, like this one 3 seconds ago. Okay, let's see. He and Stacy will both be on the ballot. What is that? Purdue now defeat is especially bitter for Republican considering the. Okay, that's about the Georgia election that's going on. I think yesterday was the thing. So we shall see. I think both Democrats won, but we'll see. All right. So the thing that I was saying, I bookmarked some stuff yesterday, so I want to focus on that. That way I don't get drift away because I don't have the computer to myself today. All right. My husband is working from home. Okay. Now I remember what I was thinking about. It's someone put a comment about one of the video. She didn't bash me. She didn't do anything. She just raised another side of things, and I'm not saying she did say I sound harsh or negative on the thing. It had to do with COVID. All right, and then I did respond to it, to that particular comment. And because when I was saying some of the thing that I was saying, there was something else on back of my mind for me to say it. But it's like, the brain is a very complex organ. The way the mind works, it's unbelievable. Because sometimes I have so much to say, and I remember in one particular video, I had so much to say, and then I was like, okay, I had to stop. Let me pick one of those things that were popping up in my mind. So that was one of those moments, and then I just went with one of the ideas, but on back of my mind, the things that I was saying, there was something else. Okay, so it had to do with, thanks for podcast, awesome. Let's see, where is the COVID thing? Okay, it had to do with the COVID. I want to focus on that only. Okay, because if I sound insensitive, I didn't mean it. It's just one particular branch of things that I was focusing on, and which may sound I neglected the other part or the overall of everything else. Oh, okay. I can't believe this 9 minutes. I'm looking for it. If I remember which video it was. Are you based in the UK because you are watching same thing on the background? Okay, I don't know. That's 2 days ago. You are making us laugh. I'm glad you guys are laughing. Okay, it's one of those things when I think about it, and if it doesn't come natural, I can't really deal with it. I have to be authentic in some of my comment. Okay, correct child development. Okay, that's too far off. Which video could it be? It was a really good comment, and I just wanted to bring my part of it because if I did sound insensitive, I was, sorry about that. Because I had an aunt of mine. Um, okay, I cannot find the comment. What it was is that in one of the videos that I talk about COVID, and I think I said things about children. Uh, whose consent have been they rule something where uh, people could give kids in Washington D.C. Okay, Washington D.C. is different from Washington State. Okay, Washington D.C. is where the White House is, where all those law is made. But they something happened where in that particular area, for some reason, they ruled that they could give minors, okay, I believe that it's the thing said 11 years old, vaccine, right? The COVID thing, I believe it was. I might be wrong. I forgot which video that was. So the thing that I don't know exactly what I said in the video, but the person sort of said something about the frontline workers and all of that. Okay, like I said, she was not bashing me. She just wanted to bring awareness that I think the route that I took or something because I'm not gonna take it or something like that. I completely forgot exactly how everything. That's why I was looking for it. So the thing is that when I said that, when I whatever I said in that particular video is that I know in certain part of the country where there's a majority of blacks, okay, African American who live in that community, they have done some really inhumane things. So for me to say something about the vaccine is that I was a bit skeptical. Okay? So kids don't know any better. This is why they have their parents to talk on their behalf. So if they go and give those kids vaccine without their parents' knowledge or consent, who knows what they might put in the vaccine? This specific vaccine, that's what I'm talking about. It could be a different set of vaccine, maybe to do something to bring in their community to pretty much destroy the community. Okay, so I don't know, that was the route that I was going, and I was a bit upset about that, and I don't think I did bring this branch aspect of my point of view in that. So that was the thing, and that person was right with her comment. We have to think of the frontline workers. And another thing that came to mind when I thought about that is that my kids' generation and some part of my generation is going to suffer dearly because there are a lot of nurses, doctors who are dying also from COVID. And the aunt that I gave in my example, who's a nurse, I just found out she retired. Okay? She retired like 2 or 3 weeks ago. I didn't know that. So this pandemic is really scaring a lot of people into going into that field. And those who have been in that field for that long are pulling back. Okay, that's another thing that came to mind when I was thinking about it. And I had found out my aunt um, just retired. Okay, over the summer, she had a mild, thank God it wasn't as severe as some other healthcare professionals have gone through and then they die from it. She had a mild of the COVID. She had to take, I believe, 2 weeks off from work, and then she went back to work after that. They test her again to make sure she's okay. She was fine. She went back to work. And then I don't know what happened in between, but I just found out she retired. Okay, she no longer worked there. She's just trying to enjoy the last few years she has now. And I was thinking, oh my Lord, my kids' generation are gonna suffer if people are not going into the healthcare professional. Okay, so that's one thing I took away from that. All right, so I'm sorry to anybody that it seems like I probably was too insensitive about whatever I had said in that particular video. All right, so let's move on. Now let's go on Twitter. Like I said, I bookmarked some stuff, so I want to focus on those bookmarks. And then if anything else, if I have more time, I could go on there. All right, so this is something I bookmark. Okay. Care knew all along that problems were. He tried to tell them. Okay, so I bookmark it. I have no idea what it
Think
says.
about
Let's
this.
see.
Harry is the second most popular member of the royal family, and inside his circle, there have been complaints that royal courtiers really have been briefing against them. This announcement came after a leak to a tabloid newspaper. They have been very unhappy. I think there's been some jealousy, honestly, Savannah, of the fame that Harry and Meghan have had after that wonderful wedding here. But you've got to ask, what will it do to the image of the royal family if Harry, Princess Diana's son, and Meghan say, you know, we can't put up with this, we don't like this, we're not enjoying this, we don't want this?
Keir Simmons.
Think about this. Harry is the second most popular member of the...
Okay, this probably was aired a very long time ago. Okay, so these clips are resurfacing. So this is what's happening. So pretty much Harry, what he's saying, pretty much, you guys hear it, plain English. I don't need to you know, paraphrase anything. Is that whatever they doing, whatever they were doing, someone was going against them. Okay, so that's the problem. That's one of many problems, I believe. So that's what this guy is saying. Let's see what some of the squad are saying here. Okay, wow, I never saw this. Interesting. I look forward to investigation news report into what really happened in the palace. I pray that day will come. And this is another reason why I said the lawsuit that Megan has, she's not gonna pull it out. Okay, that's her only chance to, I guess, not. Could it be revenge? Could be revenge, but for all the nonsense they put her through. Okay, that's one of the reason I believe she's not gonna pull that copyright, you know, out of court. And this is another thing too, and I think I've said it a very long time ago. Whether or not Megan wins or lose, okay, she's doing it not just for her, okay, for anything that were to happen later on, so people have something to base their argument against. So this thing is no longer about Megan anymore. The copyright thing, it's no longer about her and all those children, none of the heir to the throne. Okay, they may not think so. I don't know what their parents probably putting in their head. Megan is setting a path. Megan and Harry is setting a path for them. Okay, showing them there is another way. Okay, it's no longer about them. I'm thinking about Tina and Michelle. Sometime when they're saying their podcast, their thing is no longer about them anymore. Okay, they don't care if they get praise or not. But sometimes I said, you know, you have to. If she doesn't want the praise, I have to make sure other people knows it's them who did some stuff. Okay, so yeah, it's no longer about Harry and Meghan. Okay, I feel like it's like another path they're setting for regular people. Okay, like me and you, if I go over there, my privacy have been breached. Okay, I have something to go based on, or the war of kids, none heir to the throne. Okay, non-working heir, non-working royals, kids. Those what's those kids that even William's kids. Okay, none of the heir, the two ones. Um, the girl and Louis. I can't remember name right now. Something is not happening right to this morning. So I'm gonna missing some stuff here. Some brain cells is missing. So all of those kids, um, you know, Harry and Meghan is setting something for them. They may not think so. I don't know what their parents probably putting in their head. But once they get older, okay, they could do their own research. What did Uncle Harry did? Okay, they don't need to look at the Meghan, because whatever they set in their brain, it's probably gonna blind them forever. But at least Uncle Harry, okay, is setting something for them. Go with who you love. Okay, don't do those messy non-stuff, mess with your cousins and all this crazy BS. Find somebody you love, and then if you wanna do your own thing, you can set your own path. Okay, so that's one branch of stuff that I think all this stuff is bringing down to. And then, of course, Harry and Meghan is fighting for Harry. I mean, obviously they are fighting for Harry, but for Archie. Okay, and the other day I was thinking, this is, I mean, I'm sure they did. I'm sure they've done this. Okay, God, you know what? Let me stop. Okay, they just need to write something that so the world don't come and scoop the thing off of them. That's something, I don't want to say more, but they need to put something in writing somewhere. The world cannot touch it because it's their work together. Okay, back to some of the tweets. I believe some of the most shocking detail will be revealed in her court case regarding the personal letter she wrote to her father. That's why they have been publicly encouraging her to drop the lawsuit. Of course, yeah, they throw everything at her for her to drop the lawsuit. Okay, she's in a zone right now. This is the only thing. That's her only chance Megan has against all of them. Okay, all the BS they were putting her through, she couldn't talk, she couldn't defend herself, she couldn't do anything. That lawsuit is the only thing. So absolutely no way she's gonna drop this. Okay, and I've said that before, and I think she's still being nice. She's really being nice to them to ask for summary judgment. Okay, they could they have something to hide? Of course, they don't do anything straight. They don't do anything right. Everything that they do is to undermine stuff, undermine society, undermine rule of law, undermine uh, nature, pretty much. So they have a whole bunch of stuff to hide. And if Harry's brother is involved in this, it's very a shame. It will be very, very a shame. That's just my humble opinion because I'm not there. I don't know exactly what's going on. It's based on the tabloid, based on what I'm seeing. If his brother is into this, it's very a shame of him to do that, especially his mother went through similar stuff. You would have thought someone like that, whose mom, and he was much older than Harry, to know his mother much more than Harry. Okay, at a personal level, he was much older. He should have been much wiser. Okay, to know that his mom went through, or their mom went through, very horrific kind of ordeal with the royal family. But for him, I don't know how he differentiate Harry and Meghan and all of this, or if, okay, big if he was part of that, for him to not consider his brother. But then again, since he's been guided by the man in gray suit, they probably already put a box in his brain. They put him in a box to let him know, you are the man. Everything is you. This is that. Forget about everybody else's feeling. Everything should be you, you. Put that selfish kind of attitude into him for him to not understand the feeling of things. For him to not understand, if they doing this to Harry's wife, how will Harry feel about that? So I don't know, whoever was part of it, how will they differentiate that, the feeling aspect of Harry for hurting Meghan? So I've said this before, they thrive on hurting people. And this is why I said to never let, for the Sussexes to let their guard down. They will never stop because this is what they are. It's in their blood. Okay? I know kids grew up, it's based on nature. They, what is it? Nature versus, what is it? Nature versus nurture. Okay, so they nurture him to be what he is. But if they had, let nature do his course, that we would have a different type of person. You know, just teach him right from wrong. But instead, they nurture him to be that particular person. That's, okay. All right. I should have done better in psychology. I told you guys I wasn't that good in Psychology 101, because the way I was thinking was not the line. My professor was going, and I, how will I say it? I don't think they broke me. I broke myself just to pass the class. I just give their nonsense back to them, even though I didn't believe her some of the thing that she was telling me. All right, when I realized that I was not gonna pass the class, and then I started to hate it, and I was like, "There's no way I want to sit on a uh, psychology 101 again." I just, okay, you want A, I'll give you A. You want B, I'll give you B. But I never really understand or agree or an alignment with their ways. And I think I've taught that before. Was it Sigmund, something like that? And you see, I used to question some of the stuff in class. Why this, why that? But when in fact that guy was doing some horrific kind of things to write his pieces, and then you go in school and you're learning about him. I mean, these people are really evil. Okay, Keir Simmons seems to be the only honest reporter covering the royal family. That was old, so I don't know how far that back that was recorded. If he's still being honest. And by the way, this recording is with the US. Okay, he was recording, yeah, the Today Show. That's with the US. So he had to tell the US exactly how it is. But maybe when I don't know, I'm just throwing my nonsense here. Maybe when he's doing something with the UK media, he put them in their hypnotism kind of state, the way all the other reporters over there do. But when he's talking to the US base, he tells the truth. I don't know. I'm just throwing things here. All right, what else? Well, he has left and he is happy. So going back to live in England look like it has been. Okay, so she's probably talking about Harry. Okay, yep. Okay. The sad thing about this is that all British media press, royal voter or maybe royal reporter, knew all along the issue was at Harry and Meghan, but the royal family being envy and jealous over Harry and Meghan popularity, which wasn't their fault. And the scandal that were going on, Meghan was the perfect choice to throw under the bus as a deflect. Yeah, 100% agree with her. It's the thing is that and you see that in the U.S. with Trump and some of those people he's taking down with. Um, I don't know if it's status that those people want or to be in that particular circle for them to go along with the evilness of the royal family instead of calling them out and saying, no, you're wrong about this kind of things. That's not the way things happen. Let's report on Andrew and all of this. So I don't know if it's the social status that blind many of these people for them to be accepted, okay, into that particular circle. Or if they're doing something, they give them a little crumb of information here and there. So instead of being a true reporter, they go against whatever. If they did went to school to study journalism, they go against their own what they were taught to do. But instead they go in the evil path of what the world have, I guess, shaped them to be. And this is what I'm saying. The royal family don't have anything of value except of the social class. That's it. And this is why the dingling stuff, social classes, or to be a knight, to be this. The other day I did a video where I went and looked, what's the hierarchy of all these social classes. And Duke was the top of them all. And this is why Duke and Duchess, okay, this is why those people are so upset, because Harry and Meghan are at the highest, okay, besides being a king or things like that, they were at the highest of the social class. But because Meghan is in it, her dark skin should not be in that social class. And you see those reporters who probably want to be granted one of those social classes, so they have to do evil things to be accepted, to be granted those evil classes kind of thing. Whatever what is it? They have dukedom, whatever those nonsense those social class. I don't even remember them. I only remember the Duke because Harry and Meghan. Okay, next tweet. All right, so these are the things that I bookmark. I have no idea why Princess Diana is trending, but Queen never needs a reason to trend. So Princess, I saw this, even when I saw it, there was no comment on it. I was like, let me bookmark it. But it was kind of funny the way she posted it. I have no idea why Princess Diana is trending, but a queen never needs a reason to trend. So she's saying, Princess Diana don't need a reason to trend, but she's trending. Okay, so that's why okay, there's a music in the background, so I'll just play the video for you guys. As I'm looking at this, I mean, look at her. She's gorgeous. Gorgeous. This guy must have been completely blind for not to see her beauty. And, young ladies should look at this as a perfect example. Don't change yourself physically. I mean, you could change certain things. Let's say your behavior, you could change that, things like that. But don't change your body or to be loved by a guy, unless if you want to. That's a different story. If you want to, if this is what you want, you can do it. But don't do it for somebody else. Look at her, gorgeous. And this idiot didn't see it. And I think he still doesn't see it, you know? But the whole thing, he should never get married at all. Leave her alone, let her be. And each time I think of it, or I said that, not to marry her, then we will not have Harry and Meghan. You know, the nature worked in a way. Maybe it was a counter reaction of nature for this to happen. For something else to happen. We will never understand nature. We just let them do its course. But some evil people, trying to go against it. But in due time, nature will still get back on course. Because we don't live forever. Okay. Oh, that's 2 minutes. That's too much. Okay. So let me go on to okay, it's almost finished. And so look at Harry. He used to suck his thumb. Look at her, all miserable. Her face changed and everything. She was just there for the sake of being there. And look at her. Look at her. She's miserable. Miserable. Wow. All right, let me go to the next tweet because I think I said that. I don't have the computer to myself today. Okay, Meg Markle's legal battle for justice is for many before her and those who come after. Oh my goodness. I just said something like that. Okay, we cheer her on. Go on, Meghan. You see? Other people see the same thing too. Meghan Markle's legal battle for justice is for many before her and those who will come after her. That is 1000% correct. We cheer her on. Go on, Meg. Yeah. Okay, let's see. She retweet that. This is a screenshot. I don't think that the world understand that Meghan isn't fighting this fight just for herself, but for other people, for others like Caroline Flack. Okay, I've mentioned her many times. Many times, and I got called out once because I could not remember her name, and I was talking about also on that same video about Caroline Durant of Finding Freedom, and both of them had the same first name. It's just different spelling. But I could not remember. At that time, I could not remember her name. But yes, this is absolutely 100%. People are seeing it. Okay, whose lives were ruined by the British tabloid. That is true. That is true. And Diana, someone add that. Okay, why are they concerned about the case? Okay, that is 100% true. Okay, let's see what the comments say. Brilliant said, this is exactly it. The culture of tabloid bullying is disgusting, and many times it is women on the end of it. Okay, they pick one, demonize her for profit, and wait for the breakdown. Then they profit all over again unto death. Yeah, that is true. That is true. And I'm telling you guys, this is the only thing Meghan has on them. That's the only thing. So she's not gonna back off. Whether or not she win or lose, she's winning anyway. She's winning for taking them on. And then they're going crazy. They know exactly what they did. And I think on yesterday's video, and I said, all those nonsense they're throwing at or what's going on, Meghan has nothing to do with it. The only thing Meghan has right now, okay, with all those nonsense that they're talking about, it's Meghan with the court. That's it. Okay, but all those nonsense that went, it's between the royal water and the royal and the royals. Yeah, and the royals. Okay, so there's someone in the world who was dealing with the tabloid. Okay, so these are the two people who's going back at it, and I think the tabloid, whoever published Meghan's letter, is not backing down either. Okay, because if the palace gave them the okay to do that, okay, even though it's wrong, it's not. I mean, it's not okay. I'm gonna be. This is not to say it's right, but it's just another angle of things. If the royals, the palace gave the royal voters, the reporters, to print this, okay, and they're telling them or reassuring them it's okay to do that, okay, that's where they're gonna have to said, look, this is, they told me to do it, it come from the palace, so I print that. But in the end of it, I mean, they should know better. That's where I can't counteract myself here. If the thing's signed by Meghan, I don't know if they had a hard copy or if they had a electronic version of it where Meghan's signature is on it. They should said, okay, it's not whoever in the palace tell me to print this, it's not his signature. I should ask Meghan permission. Okay, that's the common sense of things. But at the same time, if the palace assure them nothing is gonna happen, so they, they could print it. So I could understand the newspaper is not backing down and said, "You're coming down with me. If I'm going down, you're going down with me." And this is something, if it goes the right way, people will get tired of it, because if you think about it, if you're a regular person in the UK and if Meghan were to lose this case without, they publish something of hers, of personal, without her knowledge or consent, what makes you think other private citizens, something like that will not happen? So a lot of UK citizens need to take this very serious. Okay, so this is it's a huge thing. When you really take a deep look at it, it's very huge, and it's gonna be very damaging to the royals if things do come out. Okay, if it goes to trial, people's coming and explain their part of things, this person give me that, this person tell me it was okay, and things like that, it's gonna be very damaging. Okay, for the royal who should be following the law. Okay, who should be following the law, for them to break that law on that deep personal level, it's very damaging to them. Okay, Meg is trying to protect her son as well as George. Charlotte, you see, just said that. I didn't see this comment. You see, I forgot their names, but I was mentioning them. Okay, referring to them. Meg is trying to protect her son as well as George, Charlotte, and Louis. She's only interested in a title, okay, and a title because she can reach a larger audience. Thank you. I don't even think she really cared too much about title. She got her prince. That's all she cared about. I don't think she cared too much about the title. Her title is her prince. That's it. The Harry. Okay, if they remove the prince out of Harry, it's fine. I think they got that connection already. He's a good human being. That's what she's in love with. I don't think she cares about the title. Okay, she's not being a bitch. She's being a bitch as don't mess with me. That's the only part I could see it. Okay, not and that sense of a negative way, but saying like, don't mess with me. If you think I'm that, I am that, to put you on your place, this kind of thing, in that sense. Okay, she's acting like a US citizen. Yeah, yeah, she is. Okay, she worked hard for everything that she has, and you know title or no title, she could still become something. Okay, and if you look at the in the US, you have an idea, you could make it work, you could sell it to people, people like it, you could make something of yourself. Okay, that would be your ticket meal. Okay, people in the US don't care about title. Okay, the UK has forgotten what ended on 9/3/1783. We just don't put up with this shit. Okay, this is being said here. I'm just reading what it said. Yeah, let's see what's one more comment. If all this garbage of wank wank let frighten Megan into submission, they have not taken the time to know her. Megan does not take on anything without committing time and depth and research, not only on the subject, but the people and place involved and the context. This is why they were complaining. Why waking up at 5 o'clock to do work? Okay? Or 3 a.m. or something like that. They were making fun of her. Okay? There's so much time within the 24 hours. Okay? There's time of business. So for you to prepare before business is open, you have to get up slightly early to be ready for business hours. So this is Megan. This person, I almost skipped it too. This person is 100% right. Okay? Megan did her research. Okay? With the trust of her husband, probably ask him some question too. Okay? And he's standing by her 1,000%. He gave everything for her, the same way she had given up everything for him. So right now they're on the same page. That's true. Next tweet. Okay, that's the one I just read. All right, next. This one is a kind of funny. This guy is laughing at the comments on Clarence Howe's timeline about Camilla. They could black all they want. Those young kids come different ways to make fun of these things. All right.
So the royal family posted this photo of Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, on their Instagram account. In the comments, all the comments just say, Diana, has the Duchess watched the latest season of The Crown on Netflix? I watched The Crown, baby. I don't like you. And there's one, or maybe one or two pro Camilla comments. So the royal family posted this photo.
I did something like that too. Someone tweeted something about the Clarence House things IG account, and some of the thing that that person tweeted was so hilarious. I had to go on IG to find out what's going on, and I share it with you guys. It was hilarious. I don't know which video is that, but it was hilarious. Me looking at him, trying to beat the comment and laughing at it. I could understand him. All right. All right. Hey, this is here. It's the lies and ass kissing for me. Even Mary Berry, like what the F. I talk about this. Okay, this is 1 minute. Let's see.
Do a bit of cooking with your children.
Okay, I would like to. Well, he's already old enough, but now to. But anyway, but whatever, whatever. Okay, I can't even watch it. She's so skinny and scary. Okay, child, I can barely watch. Okay, let me not continue this. We see what we see. All right. Next. Oh, did I do it twice? I bookmarked it twice. Okay, next. Okay, modify at Harry and Meghan seeing this. Okay, what is that? Archwell audio only on Spotify. Okay, episode. Sussex set. You might also like. Okay, so because Archwell and they told other people they're recommending Sussex set, you might like this. Okay, that's what I listen to her. She's on YouTube. Modified. Okay, at Harry and Meghan seeing this. Well, she tells good stuff. I like to listen to her podcast. Okay, it was one of her videos, her podcast, or one, which was recommended to me after watching one of her podcasts. She was saying, you know, we need to speak out, create our own platform and things like that. It was her. Okay, yes, yes, yes. The world needs to be exposed to your awesomeness. Okay, you're exactly where you should be. I'm willing to bet they've listened. Can y'all imagine Hazard looking at Megan and asking her what? I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me means. This is what I was saying about the bitch part on the other tweet. Okay, I'm strong and feisty. When push come to shove, I'm gonna defend myself, my child, my family, my husband, all of this. All right, don't mess with me. You know, if you get the bad side of me, you're gonna get the, the bad bitch of her. All right. What is that?
Look, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Look, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me. Look, yeah, I'm a bad bitch. You can't kill me.
Can you imagine I'm talking to my kids? Oh man, that won't be no video game. All those fun stuff they love for the entire year. Okay, I can tell by her facial expression that young Megan had no problem getting folks together. Yeah, I had to go listen to that episode again. Okay, then sure we love it. Okay, OMG, I'm so cringe at time. Okay, take your flower, your hard work is paying off. Okay, so, okay, the Christmas special versus They Gonna Learn. Okay, well, you've got my vote. Okay, I think they are already aware. Not to worry though. You hold your own at every podcast. I love her podcast. Okay, by showcasing your intelligence on various topics linked to them. Okay, they are smart and must have seen this when checking out Spotify podcast before section to sign and launch. They are fair, wild, and wild. Okay, okay, is that's why I've been waiting for agonizingly long for a new episode. You are so good, like you don't even realize it. Yeah, she is that good. She is that good. I actually, there was Yugo I found first, and then hers second, and then um, Michelle and Tina's third one. And then as recently is Meganpedia. Okay, that's in the order I found them. And there are others, some of my subscribers have mentioned to me, but I don't have time to watch all of them. But for some reason, if I'm in bed and I want to watch one of the Sussex things, it's either one of them. Either Yugo's, Sussex Squad podcast, Sussex Set, and things like that. And Sussex Set don't usually put enough, maybe not often, not often, but when she does, I listen to it. She usually do at least an hour. All right, and me, don't compare me with them. They do their research. I talk first and then I do my research. I'm like backward. All right, next. Okay, let's see here. I disappear for 4 hours. Myra and Paige or something. Okay, I disappear for 4 hours and come back to people finding out that, quote, cookies, end quote, on a website exist. Just said that you're upset that you can directly send hate to Harry and Meghan through their website without the possibility that they could track you and that you lack of brain cells. There's a picture she used. Look at that, his face. Okay, stupidity. Okay. Oh, I even forget that. I did said that. Okay, literally them. Okay, what did they say? Haha, we finally caught them. Harry and Meghan's website has standard terms and conditions. Yeah, that thing, since it's been up, you guys should have reviewed it. Okay, exactly. Either they really are that stupid or they so ready to believe every bad about the Sussexes that they respond without thinking through or both. It's definitely both, sis. Okay, it sure is. Glad they can track if they decide to go spew their hatred on the website. Side note, hope you and baby girl are doing great this year. Okay, thank you. She's definitely becoming a handful. Okay, that's a bit personal. That should be in DM. Okay, yeah, okay, that's more about that. Alright, so that's that. Next tweet. Okay, if a person on her camp leaks fake stories about you making her cry in the most stressful day of her life, said that you were mean to her staffers, mistreated her daughter, and then after all the damage is done, tried to reach out to you, would you accept them? Okay, let's see here. Because it's funny how certain members of the British royal family think they could backstab Meghan and then she will accept their fake concern. That thing with what is it? Oh, there's some videos I need to put live for some people asked to see them because there's some videos I've put the thumbnails of them, but I put them private because there's some stuff I said. One video I want to make sure when I talk about the cyber surprise, I usually put the thumbnail of it. This video will not be going live at all. Okay, if I ever have Patreon, I will throw everything there. Okay, all of my videos include. I make some specially for Patreon, and they have an orange. Instead of the black at the bottom, I have the orange border. It's for Patreon. But sometimes I create 2 videos where I say some really things that I don't want to deal on YouTube, so I will put them on if I ever have Patreon. Okay, for those people who are new. Okay, never. Okay, but M is better person than me, and has proven it tenfold. She's a bloody angel for putting up with it for as long as she did. Okay, so they're pretty much saying that Megan is pretty much like an angel for putting up with all this nonsense worldwide. When you have people talking negative about you, trying to defame you, pretty much is that, defame you. That's what, worldwide. And she had to put up with that, and then all of a sudden you want to be nice. If you have that much power to smear campaign her all around the world. Okay, that comes to also the aspect of what the British have done to what society around the world. Okay, they're doing almost the same thing as but Meghan is one person, but they're using her and smear her name throughout the world. Okay, this is very powerful. Smearing her throughout the world make people believe she is that bad of a person. Okay, this is very mean. And then you did all that and you expect her. I understand this. And you expect her. Okay? What did she say? Because funny, certain member of her think they could backstab Meghan, and then you will to accept fake concern. Okay? For them to, after doing all of this, put the time, energy, probably money into all of that too, paying people to talk negative about her. Time, money, energy, and money. To smear campaign her, to defame her throughout the world, to do that to her. You are some mean person. I want to use a different word, but I'm just putting person there. Okay? And on top of that, and you want her to accept you like nothing. You didn't do anything to her. And then if they could do all of this, that video that I said it has been done before, all right, they could do the same thing. All right, because hate is deep inside. Hate, when people say they hate, okay, it's a very strong word. When someone say they hate you, it's not kids who throw it, I hate you, I this, so I've put my kids in their place when they said that, when they don't like certain things that I said, I hate you. And I said, look, I explained to them, hate is a very strong word, so be careful. All right. So when kids throw that without the full meaning of it, it's different. It's slightly different. But when a grown adult said that, it's to the core. Okay, that will never change. Okay, it will never change. The amount of time and energy they put on doing what they did to Meghan, okay, that's pure hate. Okay, there's no way Meghan's gonna go back. I just threw this here, but it wasn't part of the discussion. Next. Alright, or that time Vanity Fair asked a bunch of British actors who their favorite royal is, and every answer was either Prince Harry or the Queen. Okay, let's see here.
Oh, well, I mean, where does one begin? Henry V.
Harry? He looks quite fun.
Her Majesty the Queen. Harry.
Oh, it's got to be Prince Harry, isn't it?
It's got to be Harry.
Pippa Middleton. Isn't she
What the
royal?
hell?
She will be.
Henry VIII.
They were trying
I thought you were going to say One Direction. I was like, I don't know. Probably Harry. Great hair. Why don't we just say Harry?
I really love Diana. The Queen.
Probably Harry. Harry.
It has to be the Queen, she's the top.
Naughty Prince Harry.
The Queen.
Oh, well, I mean, where do...
Alright, let's see, what's this one?
If Prince Harry came up to you at a bar, would you let him buy you a drink?
Sure.
What about Prince William?
Not as much as Prince Harry, but yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm not going to say no to getting a drink from one of these guys. I mean, it's the polite thing to do, right? Obviously, I wouldn't stay and hang out with Prince William because he doesn't seem like that much fun. But Harry seems more fun.
Harry does seem more fun. If Prince Harry came up to you,
I'll take it, but I would prefer Harry's one. Okay. Okay, Princess Diana and People Militant even got a shout out before any of those future kings people keep telling me about. Yeah, when what is it? Catherine and William were getting married. I believe it was a CNN one. They were hinting, Harry and Pippa. I was like, in my mind, the minute that thing came, I was like, you want one family to take both boys? I was disgusted by that idea. And thank God, Harry was not about that. Harry was not about that. Thank God. Future king and future king couldn't tolerate Harry's popularity, so they went about tarnishing it with the help of the evil British media. Prince Harry is still the best war and will remain so. Okay, nobody wants to hang out with Baldy. Oh, that just remind me of that video where I believe was his wife who had just given birth to Louis or something like that. He's at a bar dancing. Phew. And everybody was just dead. Shame, shame, shame. Next tweet.